close enough. We were talking before about the major scale, so the A major scale, and the importance of intervals. Now intervals are they're important because they let you find out where everything else is in the scale excuse me, with reference to the root. So the root of the A major scale, so the lowest string, the low E string, 5th fret is A, and you can go up through the major scale from there. So as we said before, you can go up linearly along the neck as well. But the guitar lets you go in two directions. It lets you go up and down the neck or across the neck, which is really handy. And recognising intervals is important. Let me drop that camera down a bit so you can see the guitar. Hopefully you can see the guitar. No idea. So if we take the root, in this case A, as being 1, we can take the second note as 2, third as 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, octave 8. Now that's really useful because you can see, as I said, you can see where everything else is in relation to that, and it means that when people say things like a perfect fourth, you know what they're talking about. Guitars, 6-string guitars, are traditionally tuned in fourths, so starting from my A there, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Directly below it is a fourth. So if I start on my low E string open there, low E, if it was in tune it would be an E, and I go to the A above it, it's a perfect fourth. I'll do the same from A to D. D to G. Now it's not the same from G to B. You have to drop down a fret. But then from B to E it's the same, perfect fourth. So apart from that minor problem that we always have with the B string, it's fourths all the way up. Now, why is that useful? Every note that you sing or play has a reference to the root or a reference to the tonic, the final note, the octave. And if you know those, you can find out where you are. You've probably had somebody speak to you about the blues, and about 12-bar blues in particular. 12-bar blues is like the classic format for the blues, and 12-bar blues is laid out in a 1-4-5 sequence, which means that taking the major scale as ground zero, as the blueprint for all of Western music, broadly, we can take the root 1 first, we can go to the fourth, and then go to the fifth, which gives us this pattern. Which, if you hear it in context again, gives you the 12-bar blues classic shuffle pattern. 5, 1, and start again. 4, 1, 5, 4, 1, 5. So if anybody says to you they're playing a song, by the way, that 145, vast arrays of modern popular music. Go to AC/DC, go to Zeppelin, go to who are those guys? Status Quo. Really anything by Status Quo. And it's testament to those bands that it doesn't all sound like that. These are great bands that have written all their stuff broadly around the 145 shuffle, with some variations. If you look at Wildflower by The Cult, they go from there to 5. So, with that in mind, how on earth are we going to recognise all those? Well, there's a trick, as is there's so often a trick, and that is that if we know that every song, every note rather, that you play or sing has an interval compared to the root, you can jot them down. So, let's go for God Save the King. The first two notes. God save dum-de-dum. Unison. Two notes are the same. It's not an octave. It's unison. They're the same, which means that if you get any two notes that are the same side by side, played by two instruments maybe, unison. You've heard people talk about people singing in unison. They're all singing the same note. Now we can go from our low E to a minor second, so 1 fret on the guitar, okay, and then we can hear the Jaws theme. Da-da-da. Or you can hear Stevie Wonder's Isn't She Lovely? Minor second. Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder? Isn't she lovely? Or the Jaws theme. Both are minor second. A major second would be Frère Jacques. So 2 frets on the guitar. Frère Jacques, Frère Jacques. Frère Jacques, as distinct from the Jaws theme, a minor second. Jaws is minor second. Frère Jacques, major second. Okay. A minor third, Seven Nation Army. Dum bum 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 bum. So Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. 3 frets on the guitar. 4 frets on the guitar. The Carpenters, Close to You. So okay, perfect fourth. Don't worry about why it's called a perfect fourth. It's perfect fourth and perfect fifth. But a perfect fourth, the one we spoke about earlier, Here Comes the Bride. Okay. the tritone, the devil's interval. Black Sabbath. The perfect fifth, okay, the Star Wars theme, so the fifth on the major scale. Ba 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 ba. Okay, incidentally, you heard me play the introduction to EastEnders there. Just the major scale going up, that's all it is. Perfect fifth is Star Wars. Okay. Ba 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 da 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 da, Baker Street. Ba ba da 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 da. Is the minor sixth. A major six. So a major six is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Okay, a minor seventh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be the seventh. Drop it down a semitone for a minor seventh. ABBA, The Winner Takes It All. The winner takes it all. So there, minor seventh. Okay. Major seventh, which is the one just before the octave, okay. Take on me. Take on me. And octave, oh, incidentally, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is the other way around to Take on Me. And octave, Somewhere Over the Rainbow again. Somewhere, somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, so what I'm trying to get at here is that any interval between any interval between 2 points on the major scale, or any scale for that matter, has a distinctive sound. And if you can recognise those sounds, if you know that a perfect fourth is I Want to Break Free by Queen, you can immediately get a reference to it. I won't go through the rest of them going backwards. Of course, every interval has, these are all ascending intervals, okay? That's an ascending perfect fourth, but you can go back the other way as well. So going from a fourth down to the root, descending fourth. I'll leave you to work those out, but do it. Get a notepad and sing the intervals to yourself and write down what does that come from, okay? The Jaws theme. Write down your own for descending, or write down your own for ascending intervals as well. It's really handy and it will make things a lot clearer for you. Another long video. I did say that these were going to be just a couple of minutes long, but I'm actually quite enjoying these. So, that is intervals. They're important. With regard to the major scale, which is all we're going to talk about, we can go into a whole world of scales. There's all these books are about scales. Okay, people write treatises on them. But why rock guitarists need to know this stuff is because it's the foundation of all music, and that doesn't matter whether it's Hungarian folk music or whether it's metal or whether it's punk or whether it's classical or show tunes, doesn't matter. If you understand these things, it'll make your life a whole lot easier. In that one instance there, 1-4-5 with the blues. We know that that's 1-4-5 now. If you need to know more about this, please let me know. This is actually quite a lot of fun. I might do more of this. Let me know what you think. Speak to you in a minute.